Good morning, students. Good evening. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. Now audible, but some 2 minute wait, sir.
2 minutes.
No, sir. 50 second, 1 minute, less than 40 second wait. Please join to.
Okay, right. Now see this. Today new students are there, so I will repeat the class. At the same time, you better to note down this. Right? Now, I will going to explain the history of C language. BCPL, there is one of the popular high-level programming language. Its name is BCPL. The meaning of BCPL is Basic Combined Programming Language.
Sir?
Tell me.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir, because I did not attend the first class, but sir, I am new to the programming language. I did not have the basic idea of that one, sir.
Okay.
It
Sir,
is
my class also first day, sir. My
What?
class first day, sir.
Wait a minute. This is the first class. I am also repeating. Okay, on Saturday it was started, just a demo class. From today onwards, it is actual class. Is it okay? It is the first class only.
okay, sir. Sir, but I am from mechanical engineering, so I did not have
No problem. For mechanical engineering,
I am also mechanical engineer, sir.
my dear friends, believe me, I will explain you C language in very simple manner, right? Okay, mechanical students also know C language very well. Why? Because I am a diploma in mechanical engineering student. After that, I completed my B.Tech in computers and I completed my M.Tech in computers. Now I am doing PhD in also in computers. But basically, I am a diploma in mechanical student. So to learn C programming, C mechanical student, civil student, it's not a big problem, right?
Okay,
You
thank
please
you.
try to believe me, try to concentrate. That's it. Try to interact with me.
Okay, sir.
Now interacted. No, in this way, whenever I ask the question, better to interact. And whenever you have a doubt, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, these two you require. That's it. Participation and don't hesitate to ask your doubts. That's it. Now, what is the popular programming language? BCPL. What is the BCPL stands for? Basic Combined Programming Language. Who is the developer of this one? Martin Richard. He is the developer. He is the team member, Ken Thompson. So we should not say his name. So who is the developer of BCPL? Martin Richard is the developer of BCPL. From BCPL, B language was developed. From BCPL language, a new language was developed that is called as B. So BCPL led to B. B was developed by Ken Thompson. What is the other name? Ken Thompson is the developer name. I explained BCPL and one more language B. These two are called typeless programming languages. The meaning of typeless is there are no data types in these two languages. There are no data types. What is the meaning of data type? Thumbs up, Mazda, Pepsi, Coca-Cola. What are those? These are the types of drinks. In the same manner, in data also there are so many types. Those are called as data types. BCPL and B are typeless programming languages, means it doesn't support data types. From B language, a new language was developed that is called C. Actually, C was developed by Dennis Ritchie. Who is the author of C language? Dennis Ritchie. It was developed in 1972 on Unix operating system computer. On Unix machine. Please all, my dear friends, don't write anything on screen. Right. It is on Unix operating system machine. It was developed at AT&T Bell Laboratory. It was developed at AT&T Bell Laboratory. It is in USA. Okay. C is a typed programming language. What is the meaning of this one? BCPL and B are typeless programming languages. It is a typed programming language. Means it contains data types. It contains data types. Right. Now it is about history of C programming language. Now what is C? Whenever anybody asks you what is C, this is the answer. It is a middle level language. Actually, there are two types of languages. Low level language means it contains only zeros and ones. It can be understood by computer only. But it is a middle level language. Why? Because it supports low level language as well as high level language. Low level language means computer understandable language. It's okay. What is high level language? High level language is nothing but it is simply in English. It is a human understandable language. But it supports low level language features as well as high level language features. So it is called as middle level language. It supports a data type. So it is called as a typed programming language. It is a typed programming language. Programming language. Now it is a structured programming language. Why? Because you have to follow a specific structure to write a C program. You cannot change the steps. You have to write the steps in particular order. You have to remember the logic. You have to remember the steps also. So order of steps also you have to follow. So it is called as structured programming language. Who is the developer of C? It was developed by Dennis Ritchie. He is the developer of C language. C program always executed from top to bottom. So C follows top to bottom approach. C language also can be called as procedure oriented programming language, means POP. There are two types of programming languages in world. One is POP, second one is OOP. OOP means object oriented programming language. The C++ is object oriented programming language. Java is an object oriented programming language. Python also an object oriented programming language. But C is not an object oriented programming language. It is a procedure oriented programming language. C gives more priority to the procedure, not the data. It doesn't give any priority to data. It gives more priority to procedure. So it is called as procedure oriented programming language, POP language, right? So this is about C. Now note it down, this one. Write down this. The history of C language and what is C. After completion of writing, please tell me. Write up to here. That's it. Don't write sample C program. I will explain. Then you can write.
Sir, completed, sir.
Okay, good. Can I go to next topic? Done. Good. Bharati, good. Thank you. Now, so this is sample C program. I am going to explain. See here, whenever you want to write a program, you have to start the program like this. You should write hash include stdio.h. You should write a main method. In between these two curly brackets, we have to write solution. Solution means code. Code you have to write here. So in every C program, this line will be there. This method is compulsory. This code also compulsory. So in any C program, there are three types of statements. This statement is called include statements. What is the name of that one? Include statements. It is also called as preprocessor directives. It has two names. It is called as include statements. It is also called as preprocessor directives. This is called as the main method. It is called as processing statements. The code, it is nothing but processing statements. Right. Now look at here. Here there is a C program. C program must begin with hash include stdio.h. You have to write a main method, void main. Within these two curly brackets, you have to write your code. Code is nothing but processing statements. So in any C program, how many types of statements you will have? Three types. One is include statements. Second one is main function. Third one is processing statements. Now, what is this one? It is called include statement. Why we have to write this? I will explain here. Include statement. We have to write hash include stdio.h at the top of your program. So it is called the first statement in any C program. It is the first statement in any C program. It always begins with which symbol? This symbol. It is called hash. The name of this symbol is called as hash. It always begins with the hash symbol. It is called as preprocessor directive. One more name for this is preprocessor directive. Why it is calling preprocessor? Pre means prior. In 10th class examination, you have pre-final examination. Pre-final means final exam before final exam. So it is a exam before final exam. That is called as pre-final. So it is preprocessor means actually your program is this one only. It will be executed at runtime, but this line will be executed at a compile time. It is executed at a compile time. What is the meaning of compilation and what is the meaning of running? You have to know this. See this. What you are writing is in English here, but computer cannot understand English. So what to do? We have to convert this English to machine understandable, means zeros and ones. That conversion process is called as compilation. Compilation means it is a process of converting your code into machine understandable. Converting your code into machine understandable. Compilation. What is a compiler? Compiler is a software who will compile our program. It is a software, it is a process. It is a compilation is a process, compiler is a software. Compiler software used to compile our program. Compilation is nothing but converting English to machine understandable. After converting English to machine understandable, then computer will execute your program. So first process is compilation. After compilation, we have to run the program. So there are two times. One is compile time. Second one is run time. So entire program will be executed at runtime except this line. This line will be executed at a compile time. So it is called as preprocessor. Is it okay? Preprocessor means it execute before the execution. It will be executed at a compile time, not at runtime. Now, what is the meaning of directive? Directive means it gives direction to compiler. Compiler is a software, no? Who will compile your program? So it gives direction to compiler. So it is called as directive. What is the use of this one? Whenever you use this line, the code in stdio.h, it is a file. It will be copied into your program. So to identify this, to understand this problem, I will explain a real-time example. Now I want to do a function at my home. To perform a function, I need a tent, I need some chairs, I need some tools or tables, I need some vessels. All those will be available in tent house. Am I right? In tent house, tent, tables, chairs, all are available. By using those, I can do my function. In the same manner, in computer also, there are lot of tools. Those are used to build your application. To build your application, we need a lot of tools. Those tools are available in header files. That header file name is called as stdio.h. It is just like as a tent house. To use the tools, we have to include, means we have to copy into our program. So it will copy the content of this header file into your program. What I said is this. It is used to copy the content of header file into our program. So that is the use of this statement. Is it clear? Now, what is main method? Main method is nothing but it is core. Core means it is very important function. It is core of our program. It is mandatory, means you cannot write a program without main method. So it is mandatory. You cannot write main method only one time. You cannot write more than one time. So it cannot be duplicated. You can write only one time. So it cannot be duplicated. Actually, you write a program which is having lakhs of lines. Then the execution always begins from main. So it is called as the first executable statement. So it is the first executable statement in our program. The code inside these two curly brackets has to be written by you. So it is called as user defined function. You are the users. You are using the C language. By using C language, you are going to develop some applications. So you are the users. So you have to write code in between these two curly brackets. So it is called as user defined function. It is user defined function. You can write main method in 6 formats. You can write just like as main, or you can write int main, or you can write void main, or you can write main of void, or you can write int main of void, or you can write void main of void. You can write in 6 formats. This is about a main function. Right. Now, what is this one? It is related to code. Code for the problem. Now, that code will tell you what to do, when to do, how to do in order to solve a problem. You have to write a code. That code should tell us what to do, when to do, and how to do. In order to solve a problem to compiler, it will tell to compiler what to do, when to do, and how to do. These statements are called as pre-processing statements. This is about a sample C program, right? Now note down this. What is sample C program? Write down.
Hello, sir. What types of question asking your side?
Tell me what is your doubt?
What types of question asking your side? Is, how much you what are you wait for response?
Weight of the C language or weight of this question?
Okay.
Rohit, are
Yes,
you
sir.
asking about weight of the C language or weight of this question? Weight of this topic, which one you require? You ping a message.
Okay, sir.
Rohit Kumar, your slang is some different. Do one thing, you type a message here. I can understand that. Vikasam Jadhav. You are from Maharashtra. No problem at all. Okay. My slang is okay to you? My English is okay to you? In previous batch also, a lot of Maharashtra peoples are there. If it is okay, no problem at all. Okay. If my slang is okay to you, then you need not to worry about this. Can I scroll down?
Hello.
No, tell me.
Yes, sir. I have one doubt, sir. Can I get the recorded video, sir?
Yes, you can get.
Because while listening the class, I may listen the class and then second time I watch the video and take the notes. So it will be more useful.
Okay, sure, we can take. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, right.
I
You can take the recorded videos, and weekly once I will send these notes also. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, from I did not know the programming language basics also, sir. From start to end, can I study in this course, sir?
Yes. Actually, this is ABCDs of any computer language. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank
C is the basic language.
Yeah, sir. It
So
is
you
not
need
in
not any pre-required knowledge to learn C language. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Your words are motivating. So, okay, sir.
Good.
Thank
Right. Thank you. Can I scroll down?
Hello, sir.
Ask your doubt.
Sir, may I know duration of the course, sir?
Actually, 45 days. 25th
Okay.
it started, right? From 25th to 45 days means next month 25th, after that 50 days. Means
Okay. Thank you, sir.
10th of April. Am I right?
Okay.
It will be finished by 10th April.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Can I scroll down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Up to this, you know down. Don't write data types. After completion of writing, up to this, let me know. Please tell me. Right, completed. Can I go to the next topic? Right. See here. Right. My next topic is data types. I already told you, CJ typed programming language. What is the meaning of typed programming language? A language which supports data types is called as a typed programming language. Now C language supports data type, so it is called as a typed programming language. In C language, there are 4 types of data types are available. So whenever you see a keyboard, you can find ABCDs, am I right? On keyboard, you can see ABCDs. A, B, C, D, plus, minus, into, by, plus,
Hello, sir.
minus.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, recorded. Please, sir, session recorded.
Yes, recording. It is recording.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I want to receive that recording videos.
Okay. Once you pay the fee, then they will send every day to you. Okay. Previous records also they will send. No problem at all. You can get anytime. Okay, na? Right.
Okay.
Okay. Up to this week, it is free sessions. Okay. It will be uploaded directly to YouTube. You need not to pay for to listen this week, right? From next week onwards, those paid, they will get links of these recorded links. Okay. And I will send weekly once all the material to you, typed material to you. Okay, na? Can I continue my class? Right. Now on screen, on keyboard, you can see ABCDs, plus, minus, some symbols are there. All these are called as characters. All these are called as characters. You can see some numbers now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 to 9, you can see. You press 125, then it becomes 125. You press 177, then it becomes 177. All these are known as numbers. In C language, those are called as integers. What are those? Integers. You have to write int here. Int means integer. Char means character. Now, when you type 1.1, it is also a number, but it has a decimal point. These type of numbers are called as float. What is the data type of this? Float. Now 1.1, 1.25, 1.448, these are float. These are also called as double. See, you should get a doubt. What? 1.1, is it float or double? Here also 1.1, it is double. Here 1.1, it is float. Only the difference between float and double is how many precisions are there. The digits after point symbol, those are called as precisions. How many precisions are there? In float, only 6 precisions are there. In double, we have 10 precisions. That only the difference. That's it. Now, float maintains, see here, float maintains 6 precisions, whereas double maintains how many precisions? 10 precisions. You required accurate result, then go for double. If you don't require accurate result, then you can go for float also. Otherwise, you can go for integer also. Right? Why? Because these 3 are the numbers. Now, how many types of data types are there? 4 types of data types are there. The character, the integer, the float, the double, these 4 are called as keywords. What is the meaning of keyword? Keyword is nothing but reserved word. Reserved word. These data types tells about type of data, which type of data it is. It is in character format, it is in number format, it is in float format, it is in double format. It will be tell by using data types. So this is about data types. Write out this. What is data type? Amma Vikasam. Okay, this is C language is basic programming language. Right? To learn C language, you need not any beginning information. You listen my class daily, and if you have any doubt, please don't hesitate to ask me. Right? Listen clearly. If you have any doubt, then ask me. I will clearly explain you the C language in simple format. Okay? Don't worry about this. You can get C language after 45 days. That's it. It's my promise. You can get C language within 45 days. That's it. Don't worry about that. You have to remember these 4 data types. What is the meaning of character? What is the meaning of integer? What is the meaning of float? What is the meaning of double? In every program, you use these data types. Character means alphabets. Integer means round numbers. If you have points, then you can go for integer float or you can go for double also. After completion of writing, please tell me. See here. For data, it occupies some space in computer memory. Every data occupies some space in computer memory. A character occupies 1 byte of memory space. Integer occupies 2 bytes, sometimes it 4 bytes also. Float occupies 4 bytes, double occupies 8 bytes. The space occupied by data type is like that: 1 bytes, 2 bytes, 4 bytes, and 8 bytes. You have to remember the size also. Write up to here. Don't write modifiers. After completion of writing, please tell me. Completed?
Completed, sir.
Okay, right. Can I go to next topic? Modifiers.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the size of integer? Tell me, what is the size of integer here? 2 bytes. You have some height. Some may have 5.2, some may have 6 feet height. In the same manner, integer is having 2 bytes size. Suppose you have a water bottle. Its size is 2 liters. In that water bottle, how much of milk I can pour? Can I pour half liter? Yes. Can I pour 1 liter? Yes. Can I pour 1.5 liter? Yes. Can I pour 2 liters? Yes, we can. The class timings are 7:15 to 8:15, right? 7:15 to 8:15, right? Aswini, she is asking, right? Now, in water bottle, the size is only 2 liters. In that water bottle, you can store up to 2 liters of milk. In the same manner, the size of integer is 2 bytes. Now, in 2 bytes of data, so 2 bytes of memory, you can store only minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. Minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. The numbers in between these can only store in integer. Now, there is an employee whose salary is 50,000. Now, can I store 50,000 in integer? Is it possible or not? Is it possible? In 2 liters water bottle, can you store 4 liters milk? Is it possible? Not possible. In the same manner, the range of integer is only this one only. You can store the numbers from minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. You cannot store 50,000 in integer variable. Now what to do? We have to increase the size of integer. We have to increase the size of integer. It can be done by using modifiers. It can be done by using modifiers. Why? Because modifiers modify the meaning of data type. That's why these are called as modifiers. So listen, modifiers are nothing but keywords. What is a keyword? I already explained. It is a reserved word. How many types of key modifiers are there? There are 4 types of modifiers are there. Why we have to use modifiers? These are used to modify or alter the meaning of data types. To change the meaning of data types or to alter the meaning of data types, we have to use modifiers. The 4 modifiers are long, short, signed, and unsigned. These 4 are the modifiers used in C language. For example, I want to increase the size of integer. So I can use long integer number. I want to increase the size of number. So I can use long integer. I want to decrease the size of integer. Then I can use short integer. Okay. I want to store only positive numbers. Then I can use unsigned integer here. Unsigned means there is no sign. You can store only positive numbers here. If you want to store only negative numbers, then you can use signed integer. Signed integer means for all negative numbers you have a sign. So signed integer means negative numbers. Unsigned integers means positive numbers. These 2 can have positive number as well as negative numbers. See here, it is negative number, it is positive number. Integer can store negative numbers as well as positive numbers, but it can store only positive, but it can store only negative. These 4 are the modifiers to modify the meaning of data types, right? Note on this. Please all of listen. If you want to talk to me, then you unmute your mic. Otherwise, all of you mute your mics, please. What is the use of modifier here? The size of integer is only 2 bytes. It can store the numbers from minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. If you want to store a number beyond this limit, we have to change the size of integer. For that, we have to use long. If you want to decrease the size of integer, for that, you have to use short. If you say we have to save only negative numbers, then you have to use signed. To save only positive numbers, you have to use unsigned. These are the modifiers. Write down up to this. Don't write down variables. I will explain, then you can write. I couldn't hear you. Please repeat. Vishnu, your voice is not audible. Okay. Now ping a message. Can you ping a message, please? Can you send a message, please? Okay, send a message. Chat message. Chat option is there, no? Okay, right. Try to send a message using that. Can you write a positive number in signed integer? No, no, you cannot write. If you want to save positive numbers, you have to save unsigned. You have to say unsigned, right? It allows to only negative numbers. It allows to only positive numbers. These 2 allows positive as well as negative. Okay. Clear? Right. Writing completed? After completion of writing, ping a message, please. Right, Aswini, completed. Now come to the next topic, variables. See, whenever you go to a kitchen, there you can see so many containers, am I right? There are so many containers to keep different things. What is the use of container? Whenever you go to college, you will take a bag, you will take a water bottle, you will take a lunch box. What is the use of water bottle? To store the water. What is the use of lunch box? To store the lunch. What is the use of bag, college bag? To store your books. Am I right? In the same manner, in computer, I have to store the data. What I have to do? I have to store the data. To store this data, I require a container. That container is called as variable. Now, is it clear? What is a container variable? Variable is a container. What is the use of that container? It can store the data. In a container, means in a variable, we can store only one value at a time. You cannot store more than one value at a time in a variable. Suppose you have three values, then you have to create three variables, three containers. Every variable must have a name. So it must be identified by a specific name. You have a name, I have a name. Okay. So this software also is having a name. So every variable must be identified by a specific name. Variables are always created inside the memory. The variables are created in computer memory. Why it is called as variable means it can change its value at runtime. The change, it is also called as variation. It is also called as vary. So a variable can change its value. A variable can vary its value. So it is called variable. So it is about variable. Now variables are nothing but like this. See this. Think it is a memory. Here I want to store roll number as well as student name as well as student marks. To store three values, we have to create three containers, means three variables. The name of first variable is roll number, student name, marks. So every variable must be identified by a specific name. So it is S name, it is marks. These variables are created inside the memory. So it is called as memory. So which is, this is the memory, the entire box, it is called as memory. Now in a variable we can store only one value. Here you can store one roll number. Here you can store only one student name. Here you can store only one student marks. Why? Because it can store only one value. Now how to create these variables? Now creating the variables are also called as declaring the variables. Declaration or declaring, creation or creating the variables. How to create the variables? In my example, I have three variables. One is roll number, second one is S name, third one is marks. Now I created like this. See here, roll number, student name and marks. In roll number box, you have to store number. Am I right? Roll number means always a number, no? Number means integer. Am I right? So you have to say integer roll number. So whenever you write integer, what is the size of integer? I already explained it, 2 bytes. So computer allocates 2 bytes of memory for this container and named this as roll number. What is the name you mentioned? Roll number, RNO. It was named with RNO. Now the size of this container is 2 bytes. It can allow to store an integer, means a number. Now here, S name is the variable name. What is the data type of variable? Character. So it can allow to store characters. How many characters you can store here? Up to 100 characters you can store here. Here square brackets, size, it is called as size of the container. Here you can store 100 characters. Now what is the size of character? 1 byte. How many characters you can store? 100 characters. One character occupies 1 byte. Now 100 characters occupies 100 bytes. So its size is 100 bytes. Now this container, in this container you can store marks. Marks means it is a number, but marks can have dot also. So decimal point. So I used float here. Whenever you use float, what is the size of float? 4 bytes. So it allot 4 bytes of memory to this variable and named this as marks. In this way, you can create the variables. Is it okay? Is it okay to you? Now note on this. What is a variable? It is just a container which allow to store the data. That's it. In a container, you can store only one value at a time. Every container should have a name. Now syntax means how to create a variable. It tells how to create a variable. First of all, you have to specify the data type. Character, integer, float, these are called as data types. After that, you have to specify the names of these variables. So variable name you have to specify. This is the syntax to create a variable. Syntax tells you how to use that. That's it. My dear students, if you have any doubt, you can stay and ask. Otherwise, you can leave from the class. Abdul Junaid, what about today's class? Any doubt? Aditya, any doubt? Gupta, do you have any doubt?
No, sir, no doubt.
Good, good. Okay, those completed can leave.
Hello, sir.
Ishu, tell me.
Can you explain last topic, sir? 2 bytes, 100 bytes is a flow marks. So what are?
This one?
No, sir. No, sir.
This one?
Yes, 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 yes.
Right. See this? I created a variable. Its name is roll number.
Okay, sir.
I mentioned integer. What is the size of integer? Integer means 2 bytes.
2 bytes.
See here. The size of integer is 2 bytes. The size of character is 1 byte. The size of float is 4 bytes. Now come to here. Now, whenever you say integer, computer can understand I have to create a container and its size is 2 bytes. Now it create a container, its size is 2 byte and named this container as roll number. Is it okay? Right. Whenever you say character, computer can understand I have to create a container with 1 byte of memory. But here you mentioned 100. Now what is the meaning of this one? Now you are going to store 100 characters in this container. Now character means 1 byte, 100 characters means 100 bytes. Now it will allot 100 bytes of memory to this container. Here you can store up to 100 letters, 100 alphabets. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Whenever you say float, float means 4 bytes. Computer can understand I have to create a container with 4 bytes of memory and named it as marks. So this container size is 4 bytes. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Not audible. Repeat again, Rohit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think float has a container 4 bytes and character 400 bytes storage.
Character means
Yes.
only 1 byte. Character means 1 byte. 100 characters
sir.
are here. That's why it is 100. Good?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right.
Sir, can you use double instead of float?
Can I use integer? Yes, you can use integer. Then you cannot write points. So 950 marks only you can store. 955 you cannot store.
Sir, yes, can we use double instead of float?
Double instead of float you can use. No problem at all. Right? Double float both are same type. Only the difference is decimal places. How many decimal points you have? Yes, you can use a double also here.
Thank you.
Okay, right. Amma, can I leave? Omkar, Rohit.
Hello.
Chandra-
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bye, sir. Good night, sir.
Amma, Sheetal,
Can-
ask me.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you send recording video, please?
Amma, you can. They will upload to YouTube. You can go to YouTube and tomorrow they can upload. Right? In
Sir,
YouTube,
sir.
you search for M.C.P. Saheb. Then you
Okay,
can
sir.
see my videos. M.C.P. Saheb.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right? You can search this name in YouTube. Then you can get my videos. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Can I get this Word file notes?
Every week Saturday I will send. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Right.
Sir,
Every-
discounts available or not?
Emma, what is that?
Some price are much for me. Some any discount for all is offer and
I
different.
don't know, Rohit. You can talk to Durga Software Solutions. Okay? I am only the trainer. I don't know what is the fees, how much you are paying, how much they are taking. I don't know. Okay? right?
Okay.
You better to talk with Durga Software Solutions, right?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye bye.
Bye.
Have a nice
Bye. Bye.
good night.